Hey there, I'm Alan Matthews from Classical Guitar Shed, and I would like to invite you to play some American tunes. Over on Classical Guitar Shed, we have a lot of courses on different types of pieces and different techniques and everything, but this one is unique in that it is 3 American tunes, classic Americana. So the first that we'll look at is Chester, and Chester is a Revolutionary War piece, and it is it's the first Revolutionary War song on record, so it's very old. William Billings did it. It's great. And the way we look at this, it's interesting. With these 3 different pieces, Chester, Home on the Range, and This Land Is Your Land, we look at learning them in 3 different ways. So each one of them, I go through a different style of learning the piece, so that by learning all 3, then you actually really increase your repertoire of pieces, but also your repertoire of ways to learn pieces and different things that you can do with pieces to bring them up to a high level. So it's kind of a workshop in that way. So this one, if you zoom in on it here, on Chester, we actually look at the melody and the bass separately. And so we look at them and we look at just the melody and we look at just the bass and we look at them absolutely together. And then we look at the tricky spots. And so oftentimes I talk about the 7-step process of learning pieces, and it's this very clear process with which you can go through and learn a piece. In addition to that, then we look at these other ways, like learning the bass and melody separately and then putting them together and then adding the interior voices after that. And then we look at just the tricky spots. So then it's just coming at it from a completely different way. On Home on the Range, we really look at the 6/8 time signature, and we look at the way that the chords work together. We look at balancing the bass and the melody so that it comes out in that way. We go classically through splitting it into sections and just looking at each section and really dig in. This is more of the 7-step process. And so we really explore this as a workshop and really talk about dotted 8th and 16th note values, different things that we find within the piece. And it's a great, Home on the Range is one of my favorite old cowboy tune. In This Land Is Your Land, we actually go through and we look at the similarities of different sections. And these are numbered A1, A2, A3, B1, B2. So we go through, and then within these, we look at the similarities between sections A1 and A2 and A3, and then we look at how they're different, and then we practice just the differences. And so all of a sudden we're learning the piece much quicker by grouping similar things together. So instead of learning it all the way from the beginning all the way through the end, right, just by plowing through like this, which is the way a lot of people learn, instead we're taking the pieces and looking at the similar pieces similarly and at the same time, and then the learning goes much faster. This is 3 American tunes, super fun. I've had a lot of fun with it. I'm sure that you will as well. Please click below and take the course, and I'll see you there. Bye.